Hi, Sagittarius. This will be your weekly not weekly, I'm sorry, your monthly reading for April. So in these, I just do a general, okay, overall. If you're looking for career or the singles readings or coupled, specifically coupled readings, then that is in the weekly readings. This is a monthly overall look at April. So something significant that might come up during the month, something like that. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do we got for Sagittarius? For the month of April, please. And for Sagittarius. Okay, one more and we're good. Okay. Okay, you have the Nine of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, sorry, not two of, I'm sorry, God. I just took a break too, so that I would be like nice and refreshed. Okay, I'm sorry, the High Priestess, okay, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, okay. Page of Pentacles, the Lover's card also. All right. Now we're going to pull like, I'll get into the reading in a minute. I'm going to pull one oracle card that's sort of like an overall, possibly advice and or energy of the month, that sort of thing. And then I'll pick one that is specifically from the romance deck. So just in case it's a love issue you are checking out, we will have one card on that as well. So let's see, which could be pretty likely since we have Two of Cups and Four of Wands here. Okay, so overall, please, for Sagittarius, advice and or just energy for the month of April. Okay, so we have a card called All That Glitters, okay, and we'll get into that in a little bit about what that card means. At the bottom, though, you do have co-create and TikTok. Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Let's look at your romance angel. So All That Glitters. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, be assertive and trust. It just fell out of the deck, so we'll just go with those. Okay. So be assertive and trust also came out. All right. So I'll set those here. All right. So with the Nine of Wands, so I feel like this is, I mean, this could be you. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's a little difficult. You might be dealing with like two separate people, or these could just be different energies of you. So for the Nine of Wands, so in other words, this may be you or somebody that you are dealing with. The Nine of Wands is a card of someone who has just been through a lot, okay? They fought really hard. They keep fighting. They're a very strong person. And it's kind of a sucky energy, I got to be honest, because it's I know this energy very well. I've pulled this card so many times for myself, you know, not so much lately, but like last year, and you know, it's basically yeah, I resonate with it very well. I get it. So it's like it's somebody who put a lot of effort into things, but it might not be the right things. You know, that's the thing, and it's like, you know, they try and they try, and it, like, again, it's not for lack of effort. It's just that things just seem to not work out, you know, and this person is getting like really mentally, you know, tired of this. But the thing is a little bit, because I, you know, like I said, I've kind of been in this energy like many times in the past, you know, so far so good with this year, but we'll see. Okay. But it's more like kind of recognizing where you need to put your energy. Okay, simplifying. All right, this is almost also too a little bit of a jack of all trades, master of none type card, and that can be in love too, because you can be really good, really good at a lot of things. No, no, but I mean you can be like put a lot of effort into something, but if it's not right, it's not right, and you just kind of walk away getting yet another blow to the head, kind of deal. All right. So it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit also of being a little defensive and on guard. So that again, this could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with. Either way, or it could be both of you. Because it's a common energy. I mean, we've all been there at some point, right? So with the King of Pentacles here, this could be work related. Because the King of Pentacles is a lot of times like a business person, like a boss, something like that. It's also, too, my husband card. So, and with the Four of Wands underneath here, this might be like your significant other, that you are involved with. And then you have this other energy on the other side that is the Eight of Swords. Again, another very common type of energy that a lot of people go through in relationships or in jobs or just in general situations in life. And this is a card of, not really... You want to move forward, you want to break free, you want to do these things, but it's like you don't know what to do. And you're a little scared because, it's like you test the water a little bit, but you really don't know what you're doing or like exactly what it is you need to set yourself free to go follow what it is you want, right? So a lot of times, like I'll see this in love readings and things because people, they feel sort of like trapped in their relationship or like they want it to be this other level, but it's like not. And it might have been at one time, but now it isn't. And they feel kind of trapped and stuck and things aren't really developing and that kind of deal. But it can be in work as well. Or again, any aspect of life. It's just that kind of feeling of a little bit of fear. But it's not so much fear to me, like for me, when I resonate with that card, it's not about fear. It's more about not knowing what exactly to do. You need the freaking handbook, and then it's like once you do that, because you've got all this energy, you're strong and but you just don't know kind of what to do. You're kind of blind, you're kind of stuck, and you got a lot of like problems that have piled up because of not knowing what to do. And it's that kind of cycle. But it can be short-lived. It can be long-lived too. It's your choice. But well, that's a complicated story. But it's more that a lot of times I do see this, and it is short-lived energy. But you have both of these flanking this King of Pentacles. So again, this could have something to do with a marriage. One of you could feel sort of hurt and like you put in all the effort. The other one of you could feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I feel kind of like trapped and stuck, and it could kind of be that sort of thing. Or again, this could have something to do with yourself at work. All right. Putting in a lot of effort, holding in strong, but you feel like the boss just doesn't notice you and you feel kind of stuck, and you want to change and you want things to be different. So it could be that too. But it's really kind of hard to tell because you have the High Priestess underneath this Nine of Wands. So it's like, to me, it's like the High Priestess is about using your intuition, right? Because I feel like there is something really good for you. I mean, quite frankly, I feel like this is a love read because, I mean, we have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. If it is work, the way that I would see this is the High Priestess is telling you, damn well how to get out of this energy. You know what you need to do. And generally we all do. It's just that we don't want to do what we need to do because it doesn't, sometimes it just doesn't seem like it fits, or it just seems like it's like we would really have to change, or, things like that keep us back. But usually we know very well what we are supposed to do to break ourselves free. So I feel like that's what the High Priestess is saying, but she is right underneath this card, which is kind of a card of hang in there. You have a lot of strength. So if it is work related, I feel like there is stability, somewhere in something, and it could be a very good match for you in that way. So if there's some sort of offer that comes along, or if the King of Pentacles is offering you some sort of position or different role, within the place you work, you might feel like it might trap you or something like that. But the high priestess here is saying, no, if you keep working, you've worked a long time to build this up. And so, this could really bring you some stability and put you in a better matched position. Okay. If it's love, I mean, there's definitely stability here. I mean, because, King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, right? Smack in the center, right? And they're like the bright yellow cards, and everything else on the side is like, it's nice energy. I mean, we have these nice blue kind of communication colored cards and all that, but we have this like strong stuff in the middle. If it's love, let's see, what did we have? Be assertive and trust. Yeah, okay. All right. So if it's that, it's just kind of hard to tell who's who. I've got like 3 different characters in this. So, I mean, there could be like a couple other people involved in this situation. I'm not really sure of the semantics, if you will, because, A, it's a general reading, and B, it's just, it seems to be 3 different presences. Like, I don't think these are both you. And I mean, this could be you if you like kind of run your own business or run your own company or something, and these could be people around you. But I feel like this is not that. This feels like more of like a committed relationship. If so, I think you guys are just going through a spell of some sort, with this type of energy going on. But the High Priestess is saying, use your intuition here, stay strong. You fought this long, stay strong, because what is here is stability and the Two of Cups, So I do feel that the Two of Cups also, I'm sorry, I just assume you guys know what those things mean. I'm sorry. I forget sometimes. Two of Cups is like a good connection. It's sincere. It's sincere love. All right. And it's a really good kind of emotional connection. And the Four of Wands, again, is like stability. It can also, this could be something maybe around the home, something to do with your home or a piece of real estate, possibly. But you have these cards in the romance department of be assertive and trust. So, and that kind of goes along, I mean, not necessarily the assertive part, but the trust definitely goes with the High Priestess. So since the trust and High Priestess go together and she is underneath the Nine of Wands, I would say definitely stay strong. Whatever you're doing, you have garnered a lot of experience towards the efforts you've put through. So just keep toeing the line, as they say, because I feel like it is leading towards stability and a good match, whatever that may be, romantic or career-wise or whatever area this is in your life. Now we have all that glitters, which is interesting because I don't really see how that plays in. But to me, it's like that saying, all that glitters isn't gold. Okay. There's 2 masks. That's very interesting. So there's, and like this kind of, it's hard to see, but there's like a face that's in the clouds here and 2 masks on top of this like pile of gold. So, and one has a really long nose also. So like, it kind of makes me think of like Pinocchio and the lies and, that sort of thing. And the other one is a mask, but it's at least looking like kind of straight on. So I feel like one of you guys is kind of possibly lying to yourself. And in that sense, I would say, that's like kind of whoever is this energy it's sort of not being true to yourself in a situation, or maybe not being truthful with, your significant other or someone else too, but a little bit to yourself. Also, all that glitters, obviously, to me, kind of gives me the connotation, like the idea of, they're on like this big gold kind of mountain, right? So it's like, all that's shiny isn't always the best, right? So if there's some sort of, and especially too with this King of Pentacles is stability. A lot of times, this is somebody who has, they're pretty grounded, they're pretty well off, they've, got a few bucks, that sort of thing. So it could be too that, there's a little element in this that just because that is there doesn't necessarily mean, that this is a golden, relationship or something like that. I mean, if you guys are both like this, I mean, that it's a match in the sense that you guys are both defensive and scared, and all that kind of stuff, but it's not really necessarily like, although you do have the stability in Two of Cups. Let me put a card on all the glitters. You have co-create at the bottom of the deck. Co-create with an owl, like a leopard. What's that thing about leopard and spots? I forget. And some sort of like Humpty Dumpty egg or something. I don't know what's going on there. All right. So I'm not sure about that. But co-create, obviously, working together and working on the same page. That's what this is. That's working together, working on the same page. That's what stability is. That's probably what your intuition is telling you, that sort of thing. But it seems like there's a distraction here with all the glitters. So there's probably something that is distracting. I don't really see what that could be, quite frankly. So that could be another element that comes in, because that is like, it's an advice and or energy of the month. So that might come into play, because also too, if this is a relationship, and if somebody, if you both are feeling this way, or if somebody is feeling this way, maybe this is just one person, that's this energy. And there's this like nice stable husband, and then there's like this energy going on maybe with the wife or the other partner or whatever, if it's not a husband. Then it could be, you might like be tempted, by something that comes along, like a shiny new, boy toy or something. I don't know, that could be. So it could be telling you that too. But there's false masks here is really what I see from that card. But there's like this wisdom behind them, because I mean, there's like the, this wisdom, and there's some sort of like face in the clouds that's like kind of like this like more angelic type presence, saying no, don't go after that. And I'm not saying don't go after material things or anything. I mean, because material things are necessary in life, but it just seems like if that's kind of all you are focused on, that might not be the best deal. But then we have be assertive and trust. And I have the Four of Swords fall out too, which the Four of Swords is about introspection and wisdom, meditating, that sort of thing. It's not like chasing like false materialism. So let's see, all the glitters. Sagittarius. Okay. Ace of Wands is the card that came out. So there could be some sort of, Ace of Wands sometimes to me is a romantic spark. So there could be somebody that kind of comes in the month. I don't think it's a major player, because I don't see the theme, necessarily in the rest of the cards, but this could be like a separate type of thing that is going on behind the scenes of April. So the Ace of Wands, though, also is sort of like some sort of opportunity or new creative idea or something like that. But again, just be careful, because all the glitters is not gold. All right. So, if there is some sort of opportunity here, I would say very, very carefully check it out. Make sure, that everything, that it means something to you on a soul level. And because if it doesn't, you might end up right here again, because again, this is like so many things this person has tried before, and they need to just simplify and just focus on the one thing. So as possible. So it's a little weird. Romantically, again, I feel it's good. With the Four of Wands, Two of Cups, use your intuition in this whole situation, especially if you've put a lot of effort into something. It says, be assertive, trust, keep going, because I feel like it really will lead to some sort of stability and connection, and it looks really nice. I don't think that all the glitters is too big of a deal. It did come out for a reason, so it's probably a heads up with something, maybe not to get distracted, and stay on the course, because you do have a connection here. So Okay, I'll leave it there, Sagittarius. If you got anything at all from this video, all I ask is that if you could just take a second and maybe just throw like a little hi or emoji or something in the comments section, that really helps my channel move through YouTube when they see activity and stuff. So that I would really appreciate that. And also just have a fantastic month, Sagittarius, and we'll see you for the weekly reading soon. All right, thanks guys. Bye.